Hey, I'm Shannon with directcarpet.com, and we are doing a three-part series on this brand new Pet Perfect carpet. This is Tranquil Spirit. The color is Snowfall. So in this part of 3, we've already put on our underpad. We've already lined it up, centered it up. One of the great benefits of ordering a stair runner from directcarpet.com is it comes in one piece. So this is one full piece all the way up for these 8 stairs. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, because we have one piece, you know what I'm going to do is when you get a carpet runner, it'll come with the bottom already cut. There won't be any binding on the bottom. So you can line this right up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of pre-line it up the stairs so that we're kind of centered and we don't have too much to worry about. So here we go. All the tools that we're using for this video are in the description below. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line this up. Now, this is one piece, the landing is one piece, and the bottom is one piece. But wherever we join these together, we always like to put a little dab of glue here with a little glue gun just to stop anything from fraying. It's a good thing to do. Okay, so let's line this up. Nice and tight. Tap it down. Let's lock it into place with one staple. Okay. Now, let's go over to the other side and push down on that part. Okay? Bang it in. All the way down. Lock it in on the other end. And now backtrack. And lock the rest of it in. Now, do you see that when I wiggled that a little bit? I wiggle the nose of the staple gun to get through the pile, because what you don't want is you don't want that pulling tight and showing those indents. Okay, that looks good. We're going to throw some glue on that after. Now, this doesn't change for the install. We're going to pre-form that a little bit, get right under the nose, 2 on the end. 1 staple every 1 to 2 inches depending on the carpet. If you need more, put more. If you need less, use less. All right, now we're centered, right? We want to double check that with our tape measure. Okay, let's check that for centering. Should be about 5.5, which we are. We're going to put tension on the middle with our kicker, with our knee kicker, tension on the middle. Okay, and because it's the first one, I really want to double check, triple check, 5.5 at the front, 5.5 at the back. That sounds good to me. Lock it in, 1, 2, 3. Now the other side. Tension, 1, 2, 3. 4 for good measure. Okay, she looks good. Now, let's take our stair tool and score that back and forth, until we have a really good line. Okay? Tension. 1, 2, tension. Tension all the way along. You want that stair nice and tight. I'm going to take our hammer and our tucker and tuck that all the way along, see how we feel. That looks nice. Let's move on. Okay, we're going to pre-form the nose. Okay, we get it into position. Let's just put the kicker up there to hold the carpet in place for a second. And then, before we staple, we're going to make sure that we haven't gone off course. 5.5 looks good. Now, because it's 5.5, I want to start on this side and just lock that in. Then I know it's 5.5 and it stays. Okay, staples up on a 45-degree angle. These staples are 9/16 crown staples. This is a dual fast electric staple gun. You can use a Roberts staple gun. It's a little cheaper if you want to buy it. Available on Amazon with one of our affiliate links at the bottom in the description below. All right. Now, let's double check. We said 5.5. It's 5.5. We want to stay 5.5. So let's get some tension. Okay, I'm going to check one more time. 5.5, very nice. Lock it in. 1, 2, 3. Tension on the right side. 1, 2, 3. Staples go between the binding and the carpet and rub those things out. If you're getting indentations, you can always take a hammer and bang them down. Now, do you have to use as many staples as I do? No, you do not. Because, listen, when you go to pull this stair runner off, you have to pull all those staples out or bang them in. Now, do we do that? All the time. So not really a big deal. We're going to take our stair tool. We're going to score that really nice. Now, it's important to watch this video over and over and over again, or at least watch. It's important to watch this video as I go up the stairs and do the same kind of thing. Get it locked in your brain before you do your own stair runner. And practice makes perfect. Hey, and we're always looking for installers all over the United States, in different cities. Because we have customers, when they buy these stair runners from directcarpet.com, they're looking for an installer in their neighborhood. So hit me up in the YouTube channel, in chat or whatever, and let me know if you're interested in doing stair runners in your area. Okay, on with the show. Feels nice, looks good. Let's move on up. All right, here we go. We're on the last step before the riser. Okay, let's get some tension on that. Let's get rid of our excess first, because this is our top piece, right? We've got our finished edge. That's for our riser, right? So let's get that out of there. Okay, now we're going to tighten that up. Now that we've got that tightened up, we're going to take our stair tool and we're going to score that line to get that nice straight 90. Okay, once we feel that we've grooved it enough, we are going to do the same trick that we did below. Staple gun, straight up and down. We're only going to put about 5 in. Straight up and down. You know what? 4 is good enough. Now I'm going to take this tucker and hammer, and I'm going to make sure that groove is great. I am going to make sure that I have a brand new blade to cut this perfect. Okay, brand new blade. Did pretty good. We didn't hit any staples. Hard to hit staples when there's only 4. Okay, from the outside in. Take that away. Let's clean the fluff out of there. Okay, now we need to put some staples back into it, tighten it up. Okay, now we are ready for that top riser, which we just cut off and we have right there. So what we want to do is we want to measure from each side on the outside. This to me is one of the most important steps in the whole procedure because it's really a finishing point at the top of your stairs. When you get to the top of your stairs, what do you see? You see the top riser. What we're going to do is we're going to measure from the outside or from the underneath the nose here, down to the bottom, which is 5.5, a little bit bigger. Okay. Now we're going to come to the other side and we're going to measure down. Same side on the outside, we got 5.5. So we have 5.5 true here. And over here was 5 5/16. Okay, so it's very important to have both measurements. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up at the top here. This is our riser piece. This was our extra piece that come with our last piece of carpet. But on the top, at Direct Carpet, we always sew the top for you so you have a nice clean riser to finish off your riser. So what we're going to do on the right side was 5.5. If 5.5 was tight, or not tight, but like it should be fine, 5.5. And on the other side, it was like 5 5/16. So we're going to make a mark on both sides. And then we're going to get some kind of straight edge. And we're going to line those two parts up. And we're just going to trace. On the back with a pencil. Okay, so what I like to do here is when I make this cut, I like to cut up and into the line. Okay? And now when I do the other side, guess what I like to do? I like to cut up and into the line. And then we'll just connect the dots or the lines. Okay? Now it's okay to have more than you should and have to cut off the extra. That's fine. Okay, let's have a look and see how this fits. Now I push it right down in there. She's tight. She's too tight, right? So what we're going to do, I'm just going to trim a little bit off. A little bit at a time. I'd rather you trim this off 3 or 4 times than be short. And then kick it out at the end there. All right, let's see. Get it down in the groove, push it down, push it down. Still a little tight, but let's see. I like tight. I like tight. Look at that. She's gonna fit in there on that end. Oh, she's gonna fit in nice. I don't gotta cut it at all. See, that's the thing. You wanna make sure that you're not tight. So where we connected it here and where we connected it on the other arm, we're gonna put a little bit of glue thereafter. But that is that, and that looks good. So let's pop a couple staples into it. Don't need that many. There's no hurricane coming. Wiggle your staple gun a little bit so you don't see the indentations. And that's that for that. Okay, so we've cleaned off the stairs and we promised you the last little bit. There's 3 pieces of carpet here. We've got the bottom 4 stairs, we've got the landing, and we've got the top 8 stairs. So every place where there's a connection, which is here and at the top, we're going to put a little bit of glue. So we've cleaned all the stairs off, and then we're just going to put a little dab of glue in there to hold that together. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Just a little bit. Dampen our finger and just rub that around. Okay, and we also had a connection point here. I'm just going to push that in. Okay, little glue. Wrap that around, done. Let's do the other side. Little glue. Cool it off with your finger. And finally, the connection at the top with the riser. Little glue. Wipe it around. Let it dry. Same thing with this side. Little glue. Wet the finger. Okay, so that's it. We did our bottom 4 stairs. Then we did our landing. We finished off our 8 top stairs with our top riser. You guys got to see the full install. This carpet is called Tranquil Spirit Color Snowfall. It's a pet perfect product from Shaw and directcarpet.com. If you're looking for this stair runner, hit us up on the website, hit us up on chat. It's brand new and amazing. This is Shannon with directcarpet.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.